Before we say, hey, what's up, everybody?
All right, so we're rolling right now.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Michael Bird, and I am joined by Paela Pani, and this is Real Time
with Mike and Paela.
Yes, didn't I think I.
No, don't worry about it. You introduced us, and then I finished the sentence.
You did
don't
a double introduction. I like that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's what we do. We have each other's back here.
Yeah, exactly. We finish each other's sentences. That's where we are right now in the podcast world.
I feel like we need to start the show off because before we started, you were making a big deal about my burrito girl.
Yes.
I really like my burrito girl.
I get it. Is it the diamond earrings?
Let me see let me set this up.
Is that what we're gonna talk about?
So I have found like the greatest website ever, and it is Guinness's Book of World Records on Facebook. Oh my God, where'd it go?
And was the burrito that she was eating the biggest one?
She broke a world record. Let me see if I can set this up.
For eating the longest burrito in the least amount of seconds.
I didn't just say that. Oh, see, you bringing out the badness, the evilness.
Wow.
But you're bringing out the dog in me. Come on.
You posted it talking about she does something for you when you watch her eat the burrito, Mike.
Okay, so I got to figure out what the
heck is
Lord. Going on here.
Why is Helen up there?
I don't know. Hey, where's my...
You just had the burrito girl on the other on your Facebook
now
screen.
It's like I'm trying to do my screen capture here, and nothing seems to work. Let me just.
Woo,
okay. So I have to do this.
Why do you have to do what?
So window capture. I need to capture this.
There you go.
And this is gonna take a minute.
All right.
Not that one. I need the other one. There's another Safari. This one right here. I'm learning how to use this MacBook.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm like, I see everything on the big screen, but on your screen, you had to select the right one. I got you. Okay.
And now I need to figure out how
New
to make
technology.
This one big
New
again.
technology. New technology. There you go. There she is. The woman. This woman right here. Wow. I love your caption.
She is amazing. Oh my gosh.
I died laughing.
All right. I have to,
Go for
let's
it.
just fix this here.
Hit
This
play
is
on
something.
this.
All
hit
right.
play.
Oh, I'm going to hit it here. I'm got to set it up so the viewers can see.
Go ahead.
All right. This woman, I swear, she's awesome.
This is hilarious.
All right. For everybody out there, this is, I can't remember this girl's name. But
this is so misogynistic, by the way. Attempts to eat the burrito. She said today you hit that.
And look how beautiful that woman is.
Record. This record was particularly difficult for me because I am said holder of record. I broke this record. It was my second ever. I set a time of around 42 seconds now.
That's weak sauce.
Thinking, 42 seconds, what even is that? It's not that much time. And then I was tasked with breaking that record again. I ended up breaking my record. It was not easy, but I set a new record of 36 seconds.
Okay, Paela, break this down.
I
That
guess...
woman did not even chew it. She just took a bite.
Oh, I pressed something.
Oh, you having some issues?
No, but I pressed something. I think I pressed like the...
As long as I still see your volume moving over here.
Turn off button. Is it moving still?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Is it?
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Last thing we need is no audio.
I know. We've had so many audio issues
before. Holy shit.
All right, so yeah, sure. Tell me her. What is like?
How
what
impressive is that?
I mean, so to me, it's not like to you that looks sexual, but to me, it's so. Can I tell you this? Can I tell you this?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So it's like the same thing as me. There's like some videos of men eating papaya.
Papaya. I've never seen one of those.
Oh, so that to women is like he can eat a papaya. So it's like the same thing, I guess, when men see her eating a burrito. It would be the same thing as women looking at a man eating a papaya. And I guarantee you, as soon as I said that, a lot of women, whoever is listening to us, knows exactly what I'm talking about. But you can still Google it for the audience.
Okay, so something like this.
I mean, no, he's not making it look very delicious. That one probably.
Pani.
That's my last name.
How do you eat papaya? So this guy.
Nah, don't do him. Do like a competition. Why I gotta look at?
Well, I mean, let's look here and see how this guy is going to eat it. So how do you eat that sexually if you're a guy? Oh my God. Hold on. Let's
Oh my God. Did that catch you off guard?
This is the way he scraped it. All right, let's just let everybody else see this.
All right, we obviously have food fetishes apparently as a society.
Don't look at our porn searches on. All right,
burrito eating and fruit eating.
All right, so let's watch this guy again. Let's start it over. All right. So he's gently slicing the papaya.
Gently slicing it.
All right, now.
Gets the seeds out. See, there's nothing wrong with it.
He uses his 2 fingers. He uses the middle and the ring finger. Oh,
see, he's not doing it right. He's not doing it right.
He's not
doing it right. I'm telling you, you gotta go to the pani.
Go to the pani.
Yeah. The competition.
All right.
You gotta see the Islanders. Yeah, he's not doing it right.
Oh, he's actually really eating a papaya. Okay.
The caption says doing the Lord's work.
This is gonna be terrible, isn't it?
Huh? Not for me watching it.
Let's see. Oh, wait, these guys, this is a eating competition.
Wait, you were watching an eating competition too?
Oh yeah. Well, that was like a person that she was competing against herself.
Okay, cool.
They're competing against each other. Okay. So. So when a man goes down and he's got his hands behind his back like that, he's.
Listen, if a woman eating a 12-inch burrito,
she didn't even chew it, Pi.
Exactly. Then I mean, I can't explain it to you. To me, it didn't do anything. But like watching this,
Okay,
some people use their tongue. Some people use their teeth.
Wow, that guy's got like stuff all over his face. He's gonna find a wife after this.
He's really getting his nose up in there in the comments.
Hey, bro. There's only one part in there that she likes.
Oh, Lord. All right, we can move on from this.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed by this.
No.
All right.
But there's some other videos out there, but
so that girl.
Tell me about the girl.
I follow her on Instagram. That's how this came up.
Okay. Before her burrito, like this one?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
before this one.
She can open her throat. Her esophagus is so large. Like she can shove cucumbers. I know this sounds misogynistic, as you would say, but she does it. She like just puts shit down her throat and then pulls it out. And it's stuff about that long. That's why she was able to.
No gag reflex, huh?
None at all. This girl, she better have an OnlyFans. She's probably a millionaire if she does.
An OnlyFans with just putting fruit down her throat?
There's some crazy ass dudes out there that probably have a niche for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's women making money off of farting on OnlyFans. People pay to hear them fart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I wonder if there's women that want to hear men fart, because I'd be rich.
I mean, I don't know, but there's definitely women making money off of it.
You know what? Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
New relationship. How long until you fart in front of that person?
Ooh, that's a good question. It depends on how free you are. I don't know. It takes me a while.
But you eventually do.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you kind of have to. So like I've got a trip coming in December. So obviously in that trip things are gonna happen. Like we're gonna be together for, over 48 hours.
Well, I'm talented. I can hide mine.
You can hide yours?
Yeah, like silent killers.
So are you talking about farting and they don't realize it or okay.
Let's say you're at dinner and you feel one coming and you're like, oh God.
Oh no, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm either holding it until I go to the bathroom or I'm going straight to the bathroom. Yeah.
Oh no, like when I feel it.
I know it's not healthy for you, but you kind of like get trained as a woman because women don't burp and fart.
Well,
did you hear my voice on that one?
I think after maybe like 5 dates, after the 5th date, you're free to break
5 dates.
5 dates. Well, yeah.
Oh, so I should have been there and done that apparently.
Well, let's break down what a date is. A date is going outside of the house, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No, because I think dinner at someone's house is a date.
I was about to say, hold on now.
Yeah.
Depend on your schedule. I don't know. I'm just playing with things. I just ripping shit apart.
Okay.
I think a date could be like hanging out and having a glass of wine and having conversation across the table with somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be outside. Because it depends on the person too. Like I'm an introvert, so like I don't really need to be outside. Also, my schedule doesn't really permit for me to like always be outside. Mm-hmm. Like I was having this conversation. I was like, man, like I would love to just kind of establish like one day a week where it's like date night, where we actually do. Because it's just like I'm so busy all the time. When do I have time? Yeah. Like I get off work Saturday. Okay, let's grab a drink. That's not really a date, but it is a date because I'm putting effort to see somebody. You know.
Okay, so anytime you spend time with someone, that's a date. Okay.
I mean, to me, because my time is so limited. Like
okay,
I don't.
What if you're going to the emergency room with that person?
I don't know that qualifies as a date.
But you take what you can get. But you take what you can get. So
fuck it, you're getting to know them apparently. Yeah. Like what's going on at the emergency room? Why are they there? Did you put them there?
No.
Did you want to find out whether they had a gag reflex?
We were pulling out.
That's how every story starts.
Burritos. Oh, Lord.
And the jalapeno got stuck.
Let me reassess, because after further thought, 5 weeks is too soon.
For maybe, what, farting?
Let's go 2 months.
For 2 farting?
Months, yeah. We're talking like you're sitting watching TV on the couch and you got your arm around her and you just go.
Yeah, I'm not doing that yet. Like I gotta get really comfortable. Yeah, I gotta get really comfortable before. I mean, I've even dated somebody. So in the past, like I'll tell you, like it really depends on the person. I've even dated somebody for like 4 or 5 months before and I still like I might have done it because I had to, but like it still wasn't like one of those things that I did, and like I don't know. I guess it really depends.
Have you ever been on a date or been with a boyfriend, or you haven't been married, so you never had a husband? So you ever been around your boyfriend in the past and just let one rip and been like, fuck, sorry? Can
I tell you a funny story that this is gonna like maybe this will bring me down to earth a little bit. Because right now I'm like, I don't do that. So with my ex, we went and had Mexican. Let's just say that maybe we shouldn't have had that much like queso on everything.
So queso is what gets you. All right.
And we had a hotel room. And so let's just say that between the both of us, we went outside and came back. Like we ran outside for a couple of minutes and then came back inside. And we walked in the room. We both looked at each other and started like laughing because the room just like smelled like our farts.
Because y'all were farting? Oh my God, that's disgusting.
It was just so sad. Like we both looked at each other like, oh my God, we've done this. Like this is what we did. But yeah, it was the Mexican food. That's what I blame it on. But it's like, it depends on the relationship that you have with somebody. Like those are like funny stories, you know?
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, I got a story too.
Yeah.
I may have told this before on the show, but not this one. So I went to San Francisco one time for work and never been before. So we wanted to party up. I went with another guy from work and we went out and drank all night. Got so drunk that the next morning I didn't think I was alive. I felt dead. Yeah.
oh God.
So I woke up, right, and I smelled something. And I was like, what the fuck is that smell? You know, I looked everywhere. And it smelled like poo, okay? It smelled like poo. The housekeeper comes in while I'm there. And she's doing her thing, and she smells it too. And we're both looking around. We couldn't find anything. So
you had the housekeeper like still looking?
Dude, we couldn't find it. We looked in the trash, we looked under the bed, and we did not know what the smell was. So finally, you know where this is going, right?
You pooped on yourself?
I had shit in my pants. It was terrible.
How do people do that?
Man, it was so bad.
Like, how do people like even like pee on yourself when you're drunk? Like, I've never been that drunk to the point where like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I've been drunk enough to like pass out on the toilet throwing up, but like I've never like passed out and like woke up peeing on myself or pooping on myself.
Well, I think I did visit the porcelain gods that night.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet you did. Everything had to come out.
Don't go to San Francisco and drink apple martinis because apple martinis.
Oh, apple martinis. That's what did it to you?
It was apple martinis.
Yeah, with me is Mexican food. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm not going to do that on date night.
Man, I can't live without Mexican food. I'd be
no, I just won't do it on date night, you know? At least no queso.
So I'm curious, how did the rest of that night end? Y'all just
it was hilarious.
Smelled farts all day?
No, it was hilarious. No, I mean, you get used to it, I guess.
Yeah, you don't smell it after a while. After like 90 minutes of smelling your own fucking
But it was
gases.
funny because we had just ordered like towels and stuff to come to the room, and we're like, holy shit, they're gonna smell it. Meet them at the door, don't open the door. So yeah, I mean, it was just, you know, one of those stories. It happens, I guess. You know, it happens, but it like I said, it really depends on the person. Like the first time I met my brother-in-law and we were hanging out, I came down here to visit, and we were going to like some of their friends, like they were having a house party or whatever. And here I am, 18 years old, like not even 18, probably like 16 or 17, in the back seat. And my brother-in-law locks the windows and farts in the car. So I can't even put the window down. And I'm like, Aaron, I fucking hate you. I'm like, I just met you. Like, what the fuck? And he's like, welcome to the family.
That was solid.
So, you know, it really depends on, you know, I guess
like
the person and the relationship.
That's like the video I saw where this old lady has like one of those ventilators just hooked up to the machine. And then like her grandson goes over
goes and farts.
And hooks the hose and farts in it. And it goes right in her face. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, so enough about farts.
Yes, let's move on.
So
we could make money off of it, though, in case you wanted to know.
Okay, so speaking of farts, Mike Tyson showed his ass.
Oh my God, I don't
see
even.
That? Okay, so this past weekend,
I've seen so
Tyson.
many memes, and I read my thread, like my wall was just going off on comments about that fight that I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna watch it. Like, I just actually took the time to have mommy alone time that night.
And you did not. You're one of how many people they say watched that fight? It was like 74 million or something like that. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't part of that. Nope.
Let me see
Instead, I had a few glasses of wine, and I watched. Actually, I caught up on a show on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah.
That I watched, yeah. Okay. So I just caught up on that show and just had alone time.
I know you wanted to see this, so let's just
The one meme that I thought was hilarious is when he came out in a thong and like his jacket, and it said, "This is my toddler when I tell him to go dress himself."
Oh man, they
his butt cheeks out and everything.
I don't like that they blurred his ass.
Why? Is this after he kissed his son in the interview?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, his son interviewed him.
So I guess a lot of people didn't know that was his son, and they were like, why is he kissing the interviewer?
Well, they actually said it was his son before the interview. I just have to, let's see, find one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Mike Tyson's bare ass. There it is, folks, for your enjoyment.
Where?
There's got to be a better picture of this, though. Let's we got to see the actual crack. For a 58-year-old man, that dude's ass is firm.
I don't want to see his crack. I mean, I'm sure he still works out.
Fucking nipple there. What the?
I don't know what you're clicking on.
We
went from burritos to papayas to farting to Mike Tyson's ass now.
Man, everybody's like Mike Tyson's ass memes. I bet you there's some funny ass memes.
He just became a meme. Period. How much money did that make?
They both made $20 million. I know Mike made $20 million. Oh, here it is, right here, just for you, Paela.
For nothing.
There it is.
There's just nothing. Yeah.
Look at that thing. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
So you did not watch the fight?
No.
Well, I did, and I stayed up and wasted. It came on at 8, so 9, 10, 5 hours of my life.
5 hours?
Yeah. I mean, because there was like 4 preliminary fights.
Oh, okay. I heard the girls' fight was good.
Oh, them girls were throwing down.
Okay.
And honestly, the Puerto Rican, she got robbed.
Did she?
She set a CompuBox record for most punches landed. It was like 170 something.
Do you need the mic closer to you?
No, it's blasted.
Because
and what was I saying? Oh, CompuBox.
Sorry,
she broke the record
Puerto Rican
and all
chick,
that,
yeah.
and she still lost the fight. And the other girl even got docked a point for headbutting.
How?
And decisions. And so the girl, I can't remember, her name was Katie, I think. Anyway, it was a white lady versus a Hispanic lady. The white lady came in the champion. The Puerto Rican, she hit her 172 times. The other girl didn't even come close to that. The white lady headbutted her, got docked a point, but she was the champion. So at the end of the day, the judges aren't going to take the belt away from the champion. That's my 2 cents on it. I think that's what happened.
That's bullshit.
But, yeah, and at the end of this I really hate fucking this MacBook. Because how do you get rid of...
I don't know, but I'm tired of looking at Mike Tyson's ass.
Okay. I'm back to where I wanted there.
Oh, yes. Yes. All the reels I send you.
Yeah.
And everybody else that gets my reels during the day.
Where in the hell is the Mike Tyson video? Paela, we need a producer.
We do need a producer.
We need somebody that can come in here and just go to
and show us how men eat papayas.
So we don't have to I think it's this one. Yes, this one right here. All right. Now let me set this up. See, this is all complicated. I got to find my mouse. Come back over here.
I gotta find my mouse. I gotta find my mouse.
All right, here we go. So now we're good. Now I gotta set this up. I could go back and just edit this, and it would be perfect. It would flow so good. But should I leave it all in so the listeners and viewers can just see the hijinks and the shenanigans and the headaches we put up with when we do a show?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that when you're asking me, and I don't know if you're gonna keep it or you delete it.
Yeah, who knows?
Here's Mike Tyson.
Because it's true.
Oh, this is the fight.
Right. So
what
right here,
fuck?
what is this shit right here? You've got him bowing, right? This could have been Mike Tyson's greatest moment.
Final victory was against Clifford.
Right there. Just hit him. Just knock him out. He should have knocked Jake Paul.
What in the hell is happening? That's what y'all watched?
Yeah, this was the end of the fight right here. He's sitting there bowing.
So who won?
Tyson's
Look
final
at
victory was against Clifford.
Look at that shit, man.
Show respect.
What is this?
That fight lasted 49 seconds. This one goes 16 minutes.
They supposedly hated each other before this fight.
So who won?
Huh?
Who won?
Oh, Jake Paul won by decision. But this fight was complete trash. But I'm not going to hate because Tyson made $20 million and he's probably broke as a convict. No pun intended, because he was a convict at one time. But they didn't even fight. Jake Paul could have hurt Tyson. Jake Paul, towards the end of this fight, Tyson was so tired.
For that many people to watch it live, they only made 20 mil. That's robbery right there too, though. Just saying.
I think that was the largest gate for any event inside that arena too. That's where the Dallas Cowboys played.
Oh shit! Yeah, only 20 mil.
I mean, I'll give them props.
Can I ask a fucking question though? Yeah. How the hell did this clown Jake Paul get to this fucking point in his career?
Well, so I'm not a real big Jake Paul fan, but he started on. You remember Vine?
Yeah, my dude was a clown. Like, literally, nobody fucking respected him. Like, how did he get to this point in his career?
He did Vine videos, those 3-second videos. He did those with his brother.
Yeah,
Logan.
He was doing stupid shit. I remember.
And now, this guy has got to win against Mike Tyson.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did he? Like, how the hell did we get Jake Paul? Didn't he get canceled at some point? And then he tried to, like, he made a comeback.
And now this dude's got his own promotion called MVP Promotions, which is the promotion that put this fight on.
Oh, so he made money, basically.
I ain't gonna lie.
So he basically just told Mike Tyson, like, just come fight me. I'll give you 20 mil.
But now Mike done. He torched his legacy. Oh, he didn't torch it.
Torch his legacy on Jake Paul?
He scratched it big time.
Don't nobody give a shit.
Because now if you look at Mike Tyson's record, he's got all these wins against all these greats. Then he's got some losses against, like, Lennox Lewis. Some losses against Evander Holyfield.
Right, and now it's Jake Paul.
Jake fucking Paul.
Yeah, but we all know what this is. Like, this was for money. This was...
That's a money grab.
Yeah, like, this was an easy 20 mil. Tyson's like, yeah, I'll show up. I'll show my booty cheeks. I'll show up. I don't give a shit. I'll make 20 mil and just walk out.
You know the worst thing about this fight? You know who Rosie Perez is, right?
Yeah, I know Rosie Perez.
Worst thing about
What'd you do with the money?
She was color commentator on the fight.
Shut up.
She was like,
oh, I love Rosie.
This woman, she could talk
What'd
about
she say?
boxing.
Why? She couldn't talk about boxing?
She didn't know anything about boxing. She didn't.
What was she saying?
Like,
was she funny though?
So Logan
I mean, it's
Paul,
Rosie. Like,
no, she wasn't even funny. She wasn't even funny. I'm gonna give her props. She looks just like she did in White Men Can't Jump.
I bet. Yeah, she hasn't changed. Yeah,
She hasn't aged a bit. Same voice, but she's like.
I mean, I don't think her voice is gonna change.
Was like, oh, that's a right by Mike. What a shot by Paul.
That's what I'm saying. I think like this whole thing was just.
Yeah, well, they had
made up.
The other color. They had Roy Jones Jr. He was a commentator. Roy Jones, great boxer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's boxing.
I was gonna say that he's a boxer, right? Okay.
Yeah. Then they had some white guy I'd never heard of before. But he did a real good job with the color commentating.
Okay.
And then they had Rosie Perez. Like, where did she come from? Where did they get her from? I just don't understand.
She needed to make money, and Jake Paul got her for cheap.
That's probably what happened, you know. What's funny is the guy.
Who the hell wants to be a commentator in this rigged ass fight? From what it looks like.
I don't know.
Come on now. And y'all wasted 5 hours of your time watching this bullshit.
Yeah. I saw a clip of Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And them boys said,
I love SNL.
This weekend, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul came together to defeat everyone watching this.
Defeat all of Netflix. I heard
everybody watching this fight. And that's another thing. Netflix started freezing. Like,
yeah, it was glitching. I heard it was glitching. Yeah. So now so Netflix is doing the Dallas, is it? No, it's not Dallas. Doing some football game on Christmas Day.
Oh, they're doing an NFL game?
Yeah, they're doing an NFL game on Christmas Day, and apparently Beyonce is gonna do the halftime show for the Christmas Day show. Because I guess it's in either Nashville or whatever in Texas somewhere.
At this arena, probably at that arena.
Maybe maybe, I don't know. So now people are like, well, if Netflix is doing another live show, is it going to be a fiasco just like this is? Because they did it with Love Is Blind and it was a fiasco. Everybody hated it. So then they started recording them.
What did they do with Love Is Blind?
They did the reunion. They tried to do it live.
Oh shit.
And it fucked up. So like all of the fans, I didn't watch it live, but like all of the fans were like, oh no, there was glitches, like it was terrible. So they had to actually like turn it off, record it, and then post it for us to watch it. So then they had this fight, and this fight was plenty glitches and terrible. So now people are like, why are they attempting again with a football game?
Yeah.
And they're trying to get Beyonce, like, well, not trying to, but they got Beyonce to do the halftime show so they can attract viewers. Like, what are they trying to do, essentially? But I guess they're trying to be just like another, like, Prime or Hulu, because Prime or Hulu does live shows. Like, I watch football on Prime. Because
Netflix is the thing. I think Netflix probably doubles the subscribers for Prime, and maybe not Prime because Prime's connected
Prime is through Amazon, yeah.
So yeah, everybody has Amazon.
Yeah, but I mean, Amazon literally does live shows. Like I don't have cable, so I stream everything. But there's like live shows on Amazon Prime. That's how I watch. If I want to watch football, that's where I go watch the games.
I got a Fire Stick. I ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah, I have a Fire Stick too.
Oh, you got one? Mm-hmm. You got it, jailbroken one?
I have one that's jailbroken. I don't know where that is. I don't know where it is.
I don't know where mine is either. It's
hooked up to the TV in your living room. Yeah, I don't know where mine is.
I think the football game's going to be fine on Thanksgiving Day because I don't think 80 million people is going to tune in to watch an NFL game.
Yeah, not when there's a basketball game as well going on, probably at the same time.
Just because it's like that would be a crazy NFL record. First time that's ever happened, probably.
Beyonce, the Beehive.
Beyonce,
because that's what they were saying. If it doesn't work, the Beehive gonna get him.
Well, look, did Beyonce endorse Kamala Harris? Did she come out to one of her things and endorse her?
I feel like she did.
I think so.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show you, Beyonce, she don't draw that much of a crowd.
What do you mean?
She's not going to get that big a turnout, I don't think, just because of her name. I don't think.
Mike, don't start politics again. We're not having this conversation, damn it. Put my foot down.
I just don't think Beyonce is going to. Her name.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either, especially after the Diddy stuff, which we can get to after.
Ooh, they better squeeze that orange, get all that juice out of it.
But I don't think that Beyonce, aside from the Beehive, please don't come for me because, I'm not even that popular. I can't get canceled yet. But off of 24 listeners. But I don't think Beyonce has, I think she's lost some fans in some respect, especially with the Diddy stuff coming out and her potentially being associated with it. And, Jay-Z at least, but that's her husband, so... Same thing.
Didn't Diddy go to court today?
I don't know. So there's so apparently they raided his cell and they're trying to say
they found some notes.
I guess I don't know. They're trying to say that they raided they illegally raided his jail cell, but I'm like, if you're in jail, don't you get raided all the time regardless, randomly or non-randomly? If they choose to. Like, I don't know what the rules are and what makes it legal and what makes it illegal.
I don't know. Let's see. Sean Diddy Combs has finally received a bail hearing date. A judge ordered prosecutors to destroy the papers taken from his jail cell during a sweep. According to ABC News, the move has been a rare win for Combs since the beginning of his legal troubles after being denied.
Are they moving him from that prison, the jail, wherever he is? What is it called?
He's currently being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in
Detention
Brooklyn,
Center,
New York, where the sweep by the Bureau of Prisons occurred. But where does it say, like, why was it illegal? Because remember, in the Menendez brothers, they found.
That's what I'm saying. But maybe like the letters, they're not. They're not gonna consider them against him, I guess. I don't know. The notes that they found, maybe that's what they threw out. I don't know.
The lawyer, he says that it's outrageous government conduct and stated that the notes detailed Coombs's defense strategy.
Combs. Who is Combs? Why
do I keep saying Combs? I don't know.
Like, who is
Combs defense strategy. This is from his lawyer. When we visit him in jail, everything we discuss trial strategy we would speak to Undermine a witness's credibility. We discuss everything with Mr. Combs.
Combs.
I just want to say Coombs. I knew a guy like that, and it was Coombs. That's why.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, I just keep fucking saying it. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. It's just like weird shit that's happening. And then TMZ did the documentary. Apparently, they've done a documentary that I need to watch. But Ray J was on there talking about, you know who Ray J is, right?
Oh, yeah, he got Kim Kardashian famous.
Yeah, I know him as Brandy's brother, but...
Oh, no.
You know Brandy? The boy is mine. Brandy and Monica? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I just know him because he had sex with Kim Kardashian, and now she's famous because of that.
That was years after.
But that's the Kardashian is famous.
All right.
Ray
Okay. But Ray J came on there on the documentary and apparently said that there's a lot of celebrities now that are paying off people to kind of keep it on the hush that they were part of this or whatever, or their name, or to mention their name or whatever else. So I wonder, like, this is what, none of this public, like everything needs to be made public.
It will. It's coming.
So like, and who are paying people off, do you not think that they're not watching you? Do you not think they don't have your name on the list? Like, they know they have, they have your name on the list. You know you're under their radar. Why would you do that? Why would you put more of a target on your back by paying people off? I don't understand that, like, logic. That's panic logic that you've been doing some shit you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
You deserve to go to jail too, sir or ma'am.
A lot of people's gonna go to jail for this. I think. A lot
I know.
Of people, if they grant him a bond hearing, which they have granted him one, we just don't know when. They better fucking put a tail on his ass because he's already.
Do you think they're gonna let him out on bail? Do you think they're gonna approve it this time? They didn't approve it last time.
Yeah, and it was $50 million, and he was gonna pay it. My guess is they won't. I don't know. I wouldn't approve it if I was a judge because he's
because even
try to
50.
abscond.
Well, even 50 mil, he's only got to pay 10% to the bondsman, right, to get out.
What's 10% of 50 million?
500,000.
Are you sure? I think it's 5 million, isn't it?
50 mil? Oh, it might be 5 million.
Yeah.
Hold on, I skipped some million.
You just cheated some people out of some money.
I can do some math now. Okay. Wait, no, hold on. The bond was 50 million. Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Jesus, Mike. Yeah, it's 5 million.
I hate your math. Ooh.
Apparently, my math is not mathing. Okay, my bad.
So, if they do grant him a bond, they better watch him, keep an eye on him, because I think he's going to try and flee, go to a country that won't extradite him back to the United States. But I'm sure they took his passport. So he'll probably have to get a fake passport, and he probably has people that can do that for him. But hold
on. He's Diddy. You think he needs a passport to get anywhere with a private jet?
Not to leave. He could probably leave the country.
If he can't pay $5 million bond,
yeah,
$50 million. But
they
let's just calculate 10%.
There's no way he would leave the country. They would have.
There's no way he
can.
No. They're gonna watch him as a hawk. But
he might kill himself though. I don't know.
They might make it
he
look.
Might get killed.
I was about to say they might make it look like a suicide attempt.
Oh, okay.
Or a suicide.
Do you watch Yellowstone?
No, but I watched.
Paela, why not? I can't talk about it.
I don't want it. I've been wanting to watch it. I've watched the spin-off, the 1888 show. Have you watched that one?
Okay, so now you have to watch Yellowstone. Yes, I've seen. It was 1923.
Oh, is it 1823 or 19?
No, there's two. It's
okay.
1888 and 1923.
I thought it was 1888. Okay, that's the one I've watched. I haven't watched 1923.
1923 is the one with Tim McGraw and is that 1886? Tim McGraw and Faith Hill?
Sir. No, I haven't. Wait.
You haven't seen the one with Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. You saw the one with Harrison Ford.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was happening during the pandemic. Paela does not remember these times.
Yeah, this is something else we got to look up.
Hold on. Yellowstone.
1883. I'm pretty sure 1883 is the one with Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Yeah, and Sam. Yep.
1883. Yeah. That's the one that I have watched.
Yeah, that's the one with Sam Elliott,
Or
Tim McGraw,
1923.
Faith Hill.
Did I watch 1923?
1923 is the one with Harrison Ford. Yeah, so
I don't know.
Harrison
I'm getting
Ford,
all my shows mixed up.
Helen Mirren. Yeah.
The prequel.
Well, anyway, getting
Yeah.
back to Diddy and him killing himself or somebody killing him and making it look like a suicide. That's how they got Kevin Costner's. Oh, I'm sorry. Spoiler alert, people. Yellowstone. If you don't want to hear this, you might want to turn your volume down.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, so Kevin Costner
That's
had
the
like
myth,
this
the man, the legend.
he had a conflict with Yellowstone and his movie series he's making called Horizon. He's already made one of those and it's been released.
1883, fool.
Yeah, and so
That's what it is. It's 1883. We're getting confused. Sorry.
Yeah.
I had to look it up because it was killing me.
I already had looked it up. I was already way ahead of you. I had moved on to something else.
Yeah,
Look.
Yellowstone and Kevin Costner. Go for it.
Okay, so
The Bodyguard.
So Kevin Costner. God, that was such a. I can't even remember that movie.
I have
honestly.
nothing. Oh, never mind.
Wait a second. I'll put the camera all on you.
Let me now start singing. You don't want me to.
So Kevin Costner, right? He had to leave Yellowstone because he was working too many hours. He didn't have time for his family. He didn't have time to work on Horizon.
Okay.
So he's got 4 of these Horizon movies he's making. He's already released
Oh.
one. Have you seen it?
No.
It's really good. So he quit, and they were like, "How are we going to replace his character, or how are we going to write his character off?" So they wrote him off as a suicide, but they're writing it off as somebody set it up to make it look like a suicide.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
But man,
Ooh, now I want to watch Horizon. I love Kevin Costner. Ooh, he's got a mustache too.
I like Kevin Costner.
He's got the porn star mustache on here.
Yeah, I don't think he's one of those celebrities that went batshit crazy either.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
But he also stayed away from the spotlight. Like, I feel like he's stayed away from, like, you don't hear about his personal life or anything.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
Don't see any like TikTok videos of him or see him cussing out paparazzi or anything. He's pretty quiet.
He's not in that limelight.
My favorite
like that.
Costner movie of all time is Dances with Wolves. There's no telling how many times
That's a
I've
good
seen
one.
that.
That's a really good one. He's got some good classics.
Waterworld. Yeah, that's another classic.
That one I watched the other day, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You watched Waterworld?
I remember when I was little, when I watched it for the first time, you know how like his toes have mutated to look like fish?
Okay.
Like his feet.
Oh yeah, he's got webs.
He's got See, you don't remember details like that. And I remember because when the first time that I watched it, I was very little. Because when did that come out?
Oh God.
I feel like
90s. Maybe?
Yeah. So I was very little. And I remember looking at my toes. I'm like, ooh, mine.
I got Kevin Costner feet.
Well,
Let's
whatever
look like
his
the fishes.
character was, but yeah. No, that was a good movie though. Yeah, he's got some good movies out there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, Diddy, if he gets released on bond, one of two things is going to happen. He's going to get arrested, trying to abscond. He's going to commit suicide. This is one of 3 things. He's going to commit suicide, or he's going to get murdered. Or he's going to get murdered and make it look like a suicide.
I was about to say, I think that option is probably the most viable one.
I think that's the one that's going to happen.
I mean, Epstein committed suicide in jail.
Well, you know what? If Epstein was murdered and suicide, how come that Giselle woman's still alive? She should have like just as much information as Epstein, right? Because she was his right-hand woman.
She does, but has she testified?
I think she's already been to court and been
She
sentenced
has.
and everything. Yeah. So like,
Yeah, but
what's
she
the big
didn't
deal
testify
here?
on anything.
She didn't testify, or no?
Nothing.
So she just said, "I ain't saying shit."
Mm-hmm.
She took the fifth and just took her time.
I think so.
Well, how much time did she get?
I'm not sure. Let's Google it. Let's
You are
Google
our
it.
producer.
I am.
I mean, that was smart of her if she took the fifth and didn't say shit, but she just had to put up with what the sentence was. Maybe she figured if I just take this sentence, it's worth it instead of all the people that'll be coming after me if I drop names.
So she was sentenced to 20 years in prison for conspiring with Jeffrey Epstein to sexual abuse minors. So this is June 28th, 2022. So she was sentenced in Manhattan to sexually exploit and abuse multiple minor girls with Jeffrey Epstein over the course of the decade. Maxwell was previously found guilty on December 29, 2021, following a 1-month jury trial of conspiracy to entice minors to travel to engage in illegal sex acts, conspiracy to transport minors. So that's how they got her. They knew that she wasn't going to say anything of who, so they got her on basically conspiracy and trafficking of minors for sexual acts. Illegal sex acts and sex trafficking, conspiracy and sex trafficking of minors. That's how they got her. 20 years.
20 years. It says a federal judge in New York ordered the release of nearly 200 names from redacted court documents in a lawsuit against Giselle Maxwell. Some of these names included President Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, Doug Bann, Jean-Luc Brunel, Glenn Dubin.
But that's the original list that they had from when they arrested Epstein.
Yeah.
So she didn't go into like details or like whatever. That's the original.
Yeah, it says she didn't really give any up. The names are unveiled in a series of 40 documents that have been posted to the document.
I think that was their agreement. Like, I think that was her way of saying, like, go ahead and put me in jail, but you're not gonna get me to release anything. Go ahead and charge me. I'll own up to, you know, sex trafficking for minors and illegal acts of sex or whatever. But I'm not releasing any names or whatnot. I'm not, you know.
Yeah,
I think that was done to protect her in a way.
She's probably under like protection in prison.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what? Speaking of prison, they just found that Jose Ibarra, I think that's his name, the guy that killed Laken Riley. You know that whole story?
Who?
Laken Riley, the Georgia college student that went jogging and was killed by a Venezuelan gang member. You haven't heard about that? Well, he got sentenced today. And I hope this motherfucker gets prison justice because he got life in prison.
Is he legal or illegal? Because we should deport him and let his country
He's
judge
illegal
him.
as fuck. Well,
just saying.
If
why is my tax money paying for him if we're deporting all the illegals?
Why are we going to deport this guy though? Because he didn't commit a crime in his country.
So what? You want to pay for him to like go to jail and have 3 meals a day and work out all day every day?
Paela, if we send this guy back to Venezuela, they're just going to let him go.
Yeah.
And he'll be free. And he just murdered a woman. He raped and murdered a woman.
Yeah, he can go murder his own people.
No.
Why are we keeping him here?
Justice. He's not going to last 3 months in prison.
He's
going to get some prison justice. He'll be dead.
If he's part of a gang, he's going to have protection inside.
No. I don't.
You don't think so?
Not for his crime. It's not like he went in for drugs or murder some.
It is a murder.
Yeah, but he raped and killed a college girl. It's a different. They got a code inside prison. If you're that's not.
I guess for rapists and pedophiles, right? Is that what the code you're talking about?
That's the code.
He's still part of the gang, though. Like, and it depends on.
He's gonna get got.
You think so?
He's gonna get got.
Maybe the gang will like offer him up as a.
He's gonna get prison justice, definitely.
Okay. Well, we'll hope so, because I would hate my tax money to pay for him to eat 3 meals a day, not work.
Well, don't worry about it. He ain't gonna be in there eating it too long. He's gonna get got.
I'm just saying.
He better anyway.
I just saying. So what was the premises of him killing this college girl and raping her?
He was hunting. He was out hunting a woman. Yeah. He was out that morning with the intentions on raping and killing a woman. And they said that she fought for 15 minutes, because of her Apple Watch. Like she was wearing an Apple Watch, and they could tell her heart rate, and they could tell exactly when her heart rate stopped.
That's a terrible way to die.
So she fought for 15 minutes.
Poor girl.
And when they found him, he had scratches on his neck,
prayers to her
scratches on his
family.
hands.
Like, good God.
You know, I couldn't imagine being in court and just hearing
all the
this and
facts,
seeing the pictures and seeing that motherfucker sitting over there. I would have we talked about this at work. I'd have been like, you know what? I would have took my chances. I'd have jumped over the seats, grabbed him, tried to kill him right there in the courtroom. What's the worst that's going to happen to me? I go to jail for like 10 years, and everybody's going to probably treat me like...
I'd play the long game. Huh? I would play the long game. I would probably make sure that I go to jail too and kill the motherfucker in jail.
Oh, yeah. That's what everybody at work was saying. I was like, well, what are you going to do to get in that prison with him?
Yeah, that's true. That's the other part. Yeah,
so what are you do?
I'm not committed to murder. Yeah. Or maybe his gang member friends. Who knows?
You ain't going to get in the same prison with him shoplifting. Or
me, gotta kill another gang member, I guess. Get him off the street.
You have to pay somebody to do your dirty work.
I don't know. I mean, in that case, it is tough though, because I would want to what? Yeah, no, you're not living after. If you do that to my God forbid, to my child, but you're gonna die. You're not going to prison. I will kill you.
You realize how dark and animalistic you would turn back to our
15 minutes fighting.
Yeah, 15 minutes fighting.
That's insane. He was literally on top of her.
He crushed her head in with a rock. Hit her in the head 7 times, I think. Yeah, to kill her.
That's fucking insane, because he couldn't control her because she kept fighting.
Yeah, and you find out how violent you can be when your kids are threatened.
You know, sometimes survival skills, right? So sometimes it makes you feel like, well, what if she didn't fight back? Would he have killed her? Would he have just raped her and walked away, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you're fighting that much, fear and anxiety hits whoever is committing the crime, and then they kill you.
I think he would have killed her regardless.
You think so?
She saw him, and I think he's just an evil guy. He didn't show.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I don't anybody that goes out hunting looking for somebody to rape, are you kidding? You're just not right in your head.
Yeah.
But
and he's one that got through the border. You know, he got through. He was actually released. He didn't come through illegally. He was allowed in. Yeah.
I mean, you take your chances when you do that, because some of them turn out well and some of them don't.
Yeah.
Just like the Americans when they took over the land, some of them turned out well and some of them turned out pieces of shit.
There's always bad apples.
Yeah, and then most of them were slave owners.
I have something I want to show you. Okay. Let me get off of this screen right here.
But we digress.
I digress. I do want to show you something, because I know you're going to love this. Now I just need to figure out how to close this window.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what? See, how come this one has 3 dots and this one doesn't?
The challenge is real, because you're actually showing that one. That's the screen you're showing.
Because I want to show this one. And let me set it up over here, because you're going to love this, actually. I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
Donald Trump and Megan Mullally?
I had no idea who Megan
Green Acres
Mullally
of the Emmys.
But this is just awesome. Okay. Let's set this up so the viewers can see.
What happened to Ellen?
She fell off.
Yeah, I thought she got canceled, right? Because she was an abusive boss, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, her employees talk mad crap about her.
I wonder if she was actually terrible, or she was just a perfectionist. Because sometimes divas and perfectionists get that bad.
Oh, they say she was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess she wasn't giving people breaks or whatever.
So this video.
No, you can't have your latte.
So this video right here, this was before Donald Trump was hated. Look at the kind of stuff and how
I don't think that he ever was liked.
Oh, watch this.
Donald Trump and Will and Grace's Karen Walker.
This is Donald Trump at the Emmys. This is the President of the United States.
Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay.
What kind of voice is that?
I get allergic smelling hay. Just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you. Give me Park Avenue.
The George.
Fitzgerald's.
Fresh air.
Trump Tower.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, City Line.
Queen Anne's, we are there.
How about that, Paela? What do you think?
Can I have my 1 minute and 8 seconds of life back, please?
Wow, that was, I wonder what year that was.
Oh, Lord.
I mean,
Definitely
there's
not
no way
7
Trump
years
could do
ago.
that now in Hollywood. They wouldn't let him in the building in Hollywood.
He would get booed and tomatoed.
Well, you know what? I was surprised by this celebrity coming out and endorsing Donald Trump.
Who?
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh.
He came
I feel
out,
like a bunch of people get paid. Like celebrities, I don't even trust them. Like it's like you're already selling your soul to the devil for fame. Like I don't even trust you.
Yeah, well, a lot
I
of
don't
these
even.
celebrities that like endorsed Kamala Harris, they were paid.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody
they
was
were
paid. Like it's just I don't. Who the
I don't
fuck
think
is
Stallone was
listening?
paid,
Who
though.
the hell is listening to a celebrity? Like
Hey.
stick within your profession, please.
Hey, Donald.
your profession
Hey.
is singing, dancing, and acting. Please stick to your profession. You already
Stay in
fucked
your
up
lanes.
Hollywood. You
Yeah.
already fucked up society by like whatever you do in Hollywood. Just stick to that shit.
And
Like stay away from.
at this point, they're fucking up their careers too because they're losing.
That's what I'm
fans.
saying. Like
They're
it's
losing
just
fans.
like who cares? Like just stay neutral, stay out of it. Politics should not be your thing.
Well, these older celebrities don't really give a shit, but you got the younger ones, like the girl that's playing Snow White in the new Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs movie, coming out and making political statements and alienating like half of her fan base. That's like millions of people that's going to say, "Fuck your Snow White, bitch."
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even
So-
care. Let's move on. Because we were talking
you want to talk about politics, don't you? Yeah, let's
Huh?
do it.
No, I don't want to talk about politics, actually. I am very tired of politics. I want to talk about love.
Okay, so
Since we were talking about farting earlier, before you get to that stage of
well,
love,
you sent me a series of.
you got to get
videos
to
here.
the stage of dating. And what we have noticed. So remember Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate.
This is
he's
what I
a
wanna talk
guy, He used
about.
to be a kickboxer, and now he's like a content creator, right?
He's
like
a content
white-skinned
creator.
bald
He's
guy.
in jail in Romania for prostitution, illegal like sex trafficking, and all that good stuff. Him and his brother got accused and are under arrest in Romania still.
Like right now, they're in jail.
Oh yeah, still. Yeah, they got arrested I think a year or so ago.
Really?
For sex trafficking and prostitution. In Romania, I think it was a setup. But I'm glad they set him up because, good God, he started a whole. So the term high value men is not a new term, but the definition that he put behind high value men was completely toxic. And it has like these little boys thinking that they are high value just because they may be a little taller than the average Joe. Or because they're making maybe like 6 figures, right?
Okay.
And so I sent you a couple of videos because you actually encounter a lot of them out in the world.
Well, let's just look at one of your
Yeah,
videos.
let's do it.
This might take a minute. Tape over here on this screen.
You gotta find your mouse again.
Okay. We're gonna get this down to a science, though.
We'll get it.
All right,
Once we find a
now-
producer that does this.
Definitely, we need fucking producers.
Oh man! If anybody wants to volunteer and hang out with us once a week, let us know. Let us know.
We're fun.
Yeah,
promise
DM Mike. Although we did say we were gonna have a drink while doing this, but it's okay. I'm glad we had one last time we did the podcast though, because that was politics.
I drank a whole bottle of Yellowtail by myself Saturday night.
The big ones, Michael.
It was giant, and it's only $10.99.
I understand, but that's like 2 bottles of wine, sir.
It got me completely.
Was it white wine?
Yeah.
That's not good for you. That's a lot of sugar in that thing.
Well, you know what? I'm so sweet. It is what it is. Okay.
Were you like sad?
No,
Were you upset?
I had people over and we were playing Cards Against Humanity, and I just
okay.
And I just kept drinking.
I thought you were okay. All right.
All right, so we're gonna watch this one first. So, whoops, we got to go back. I have to fix this screen. Bear with me, folks. Like Paela said, we need a producer here.
Wait. So this is something different.
Oh, what is? This is not.
This is like basically kind of speaking on dating nowadays.
Oh, this ain't the one I want then.
No. We got to exit out of this one because you got to go back to the dude with the cornrows.
Send it to me today.
Up.
So it should be
Yeah,
like
go up. One above. Yeah, that one.
Right there.
And the way she responds to him, I'm like, yes. Like he's so cocky. Like he thinks
really
he's
is.
like such a big deal.
Like, bruh.
Right. You're not even like who do you think you are?
I thought it was James Harden at first.
The basketball player?
Yeah. From a
He's
distance.
way younger
Yeah.
than Harden.
All right, so we got to get this back to the beginning.
I know. How do you do that? I don't know.
Maybe we close it. So let's close it.
You got it on.
Reopen it. It just starts it all. Okay.
I know. I don't hit the mic at the bottom, the speaker thing. There you go.
All right.
Qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4". Only about what 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year, and I'm black at that. If you add that on,
I don't know.
so
what
just
that
if
is.
you're speaking
I don't know
about
what
those figures,
that
the things
big
that
dick, I
women
guess.
are attracted to.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to have to nitpick this as we go. What does being black have to do with you being a
Big
10?
penis?
Huh?
Big penis.
Is that what he's insinuating?
I mean, that's what I'm gonna assume he's insinuating. I don't know what else.
Top tier. Okay.
Because I mean, if we're talking about other societal stereotypes, I couldn't see him saying that as a positive.
Okay. Let's go back to it.
No, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
Okay, before we go,
He sounds like he said something very
and the
smart.
words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier. A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character.
Thank you.
A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people.
Thank you.
A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They
Not with
don't want
arrogance.
to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
And with
But I
all that
digress.
stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Womanese is also
Look,
6'4", black, attractive.
look,
I don't
what-
know too many
like-
women in my circle
like
who
what-
desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids. but
Still
Current day
wearing
women-
braids.
She just said we're still
Right.
wearing braids.
Right.
Womanese.
Sir. Womanese.
Womanese. He speaks womanese.
What the hell is a womanese talk?
I don't know. That's something you speak evidently.
Apparently.
Women speak it.
Yeah. But like that, so you encounter a lot of these clowns out there in the dating world just because of like the salary or because their height or whatever. I guess women nowadays, they flock to them. Going back to like the society changing the what is it called? The balance, right? So men no longer go up to women to talk to them, but now the women are doing the going up and talking to them. So I guess
Where's this happening at?
the younger generation.
Oh, the younger generation.
Yeah.
So is the
'Cause
younger
the old-
generation going up to the older men and talking to them?
No.
Yeah, they're not. It's not happening.
Sorry. Sorry, it's not happening.
What was this video about right here?
So-
Let's look at this one. Well, hold on. Let's.
Oh, this is, I think, about marriage.
This is a serious video right here, huh?
Uh-huh. Well, it goes along with kind of the same thing about relationships and stuff.
Okay. Let's see.
Thread on Reddit that was 5 questions to ask yourself if you're unsure about your relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
If someone told you you're a lot like your partner, would this be a compliment to you? Are you truly fulfilled or just less lonely?
Nice.
Are you able to be unapologetically yourself, or do you feel the need to show up differently to please your partner?
Can you fart in front of
Are
us?
you in love with who your partner is right now as a whole, or are you only in love with their good side, their potential, or the idea of them? And would you want your future or imagined child to date someone like your partner?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are excellent questions. Because if you say no to any one of them, just end it.
Wow.
Right?
Found a
Right?
So,
How good were they?
That's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like dating someone right now, and you know.
Why are you putting quotations? Are you fake dating? You're dating. You're
it's
dating
kinda
her.
Weird. Yeah, okay. I
It's
guess,
not weird. You are. I'm putting my foot down.
All right. Well, yeah, I could ask all those questions, and I think with this person, I would say yes to all of them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That kind of hit home with me too. I was like, yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And then I was thinking about some of my friends, and I was like, yeah, they would probably say no to this one. But now that video right there.
This one?
Mm-hmm. So that is how most people date nowadays.
Okay.
So after we just watched what's wrong with society, what the questions that matter are, this is the reason why people fuck up right here.
Okay. Let me set this up because I want to see the reasons why people fuck up.
This is Paela teaching you about relationships through reels.
Should settle down or pass up for someone better? That's a great question. I even want to hear this answer.
I think that a lot of people are in relationships because they can't afford a rent on their own. A lot of people are in relationships because they don't want to fall asleep by themselves at night. A lot of people are in relationships because their mom or dad tell them that they're getting too old. A lot of people are in relationships for the wrong reason. And the truth is, when you get to a space where you love you enough to get rid of the noise that comes from outside of you, the people, the places, the things, the biases, the societal norms, when you get outside of all of that, now you can powerfully choose. I'm choosing you because I want you, not because I need you. Although I'm not going to act like I don't need you. I'm going to move like I genuinely want you in my life. And until you get to that point, I don't think you should be in a relationship.
I agree.
I can relate to a lot of what she just said. Like you don't want to be in bed alone at night. You know, I'm not really influenced by my parents because they're no longer with us. So that doesn't play a part. What was the first one she said? Because
they can't afford rent.
Can't afford rent.
Which a lot of young people are doing nowadays.
Yeah.
They're moving in together because it just makes sense financially.
Oh, yeah.
Because rent is cheaper.
In the past, I've asked women on dating apps, hey, you just want to like live together so we can like split
See,
the
like
mortgage?
I've never done that because I'm hyper independent when it comes to that. I'll never ask for anything. I'll never ask, you know. And I think the loneliness part, I think that part you get over it after being 6 months alone. Like I know with me, what happened is like after 6 months, I was dating. It's not like I wasn't dating. I wasn't actively dating. I was actively focused on me and getting better and healing. But after being alone for 6 months, I feel like something hits to where you get used to the peace that you can provide for yourself. You get used to, like, you actually start to enjoy sleeping alone. You start to enjoy having the alone time and doing certain things by yourself, and actually being able to do whatever you want without the constriction of someone else, especially if you come from a controlling relationship kind of thing, to where I didn't want, like, it was like, ew, no, sorry, nope. Nope, that's not gonna work for me. Like I didn't want that to stop. But it hit me like after 6 months, it was like I started being like extra picky to where I was like, nope, nope, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, because I could see different things that wouldn't work for me.
And I see people that in the relationship, and then 3 weeks later they're back in another one.
Mm-hmm.
Then they break up with that one, then they're back in another one. Serial relationship.
I did
shippers.
that. I did that.
You did that. See, I couldn't do that.
I did that with 3 people.
I've known people that's been in 3 relationships since I've been single,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't been in a relationship, a serious one, since 2022. You know, I've dated a few girls, but not a serious one since 2022. And I've known people that have already.
Mine was last serious one was 2021.
Yeah, and these people just settle. I think.
Valentine's Day 2021. Ain't that some shit? That's some shit. That's
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Oh well.
I know.
Well, I mean,
Found
you
out
might
he
have
cheated.
somebody Valentine's Day
Found out
this
he
year.
cheated.
Oh
Damn.
God, that's the one thing. Oh, if I got a partner on Valentine's Day, that's just extra money I got to spend. Oh my God.
You're not doing anything for the holidays?
No, not really.
Damn.
No plans. You know, my kids will be down. That's about it. I got no plans for the
Well,
holidays.
you got a grandson, so that's his first Christmas. You got to spend money on that.
Oh, you mean spending money? Oh yeah, you got to spoil the grandkids.
Yeah.
But yeah, these people that are in and out of relationships, they just do it because they can't be alone and they are settling. I couldn't do that.
So I'll tell you. I mean, it depends, right? Because I don't think that I did it because I couldn't be alone. Because I was in long-term relationships. Like it was like 4.5 years.
Now, are you talking about your 2021?
No. Like I'm talking about when I graduated college. And this was like the only person that I lived with and was with for 4.5 years. And then when we broke up, I was like, cool, I'm just dating. I'm not gonna be in another relationship or whatever. And then it just so happened that someone who I had been close with, we started just kind of like messing around, and then we realized that we had more in common than we thought. So we ended up in a relationship, like, and stayed in a relationship for like 3 years. And
as everybody hears the rain hitting the
I
roof.
know, I'm like listening to it too. And then after that one, I walked away from that as well, because it just wasn't it. And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna date around, and then I never really dated around, you know. And then I never really dated around because then I started dating one person, but it was long distance, so I was pretty much single.
We should do a show just on long distance dating.
Oh, I did it for 2.5 years. So
I've tried it twice. It never works out.
I did it for 2.5 years. I had a lot of fun. We made it fun. I only saw him once a month for 2.5 years.
Ooh. I did a lot of naughty stuff.
So I
on
was
Zooms,
pretty. So I was pretty much single. No, not really. No, not really. That's what I'm saying. Like I was pretty much single. I only saw him once a month.
Oh. So you were still doing things like going out, having a good time?
Who?
You.
Yeah, I was still hanging out with my friends. I wasn't like dating or having sex with anybody else.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That wasn't my priority because I was focused on myself and what I had going on. I had just started my business. I was just busy doing other things.
Gotcha.
So the once a month that I saw him was just kind of like my escape from all like working 24/7 kind of thing. So it just worked for the time that it worked, and then when I wanted the things to kind of move to the next level and go to the next step of the relationship, I noticed that just wasn't gonna be there, so I had to walk away.
Yeah, they never worked for me because the other girl just finds somebody else.
Oh yeah, I mean it depends on the headspace that they're in. Like I just wasn't in that headspace. Like I'm loyal to a fault. Like once I've never, even when I was being single for since 2021, I've never been able to date multiple people at the same time. Like how people do have a roster. I don't even know what that means.
I have a roster, a black book.
Like no, people have a roster. Like they have like 3 or 4 people that they talk to. Like they have like 5 people that they talk to, 2 people they sleep with. Like I don't know how. Like that's too much work for me. I don't have time. I don't have the patience. Like there's too many people to entertain.
Well, it's like when I
and
first
my friends
got on,
and my family and all the things that have going on is
when I first got on Hinge, like the
That's
first
too much,
week,
yeah.
the first week I had
I
like
can't do
20
it.
plus people in my list of that I was talking to, and
That's
conversations get like it's not that you lose interest, you just
you
forget
do
about them.
Yeah,
you
but like
forget
you
about them, and then you're like, oh shit, I
you
forgot
get
to message her back.
desensitized to like actually getting
Yeah.
attached or building anything because everybody becomes the same.
Well, that's like the one that I'm talking
So-
to now, the one that I'm dating.
Yeah.
You know,
Stop doing the air quotes. You are dating. You're not fake
we are
dating her.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, like, I started talking to her 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I left a lot of women like hanging. I haven't been back.
Yeah.
I paused my account. Just been focusing on her. So,
But that's what I'm saying, right? So like people don't do that.
Yeah.
People really don't do that. And like before I started dating my dude, like my phone was so dry. I was joking with my friends because I'm like,
Your
you want to
phone
see?
was dry?
Yeah, like that's what it's called. You know the saying, right? The phone is dry.
No.
When like nobody is hitting you up.
Oh.
Like you don't have any, like you don't have text messages, you don't have DMs, you don't have anything on your phone.
My phone
like
is dry as fuck.
Right. I would
Yeah.
like joke with my friends because I'm like, because they're like, oh, are you dating or seeing anybody? I'm like, no, Sahara's desert. Like my phone is dry as hell. Like I'm not like I wasn't entertaining anybody.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So.
Now your phone's getting a little
needless-
juicy. Now
Huh?
your phone's a little juicy, right? Just a little
It
bit.
gets juicy sometimes.
All right, look, let's end the show.
Okay,
I don't even know what this video
trend.
is. I haven't watched
All right.
it yet, so this is gonna
So
be the
they're
first time.
joking. Hold on. So there's a trend on the internet about high school kids and middle schoolers with their hairstyles. They're doing this like ridiculous hairstyles where they're blowing out their long hair or whatever.
All right. You got a black one.
So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Not the vacuum cleaner.
Oh my God.
So seductive. I take you to the candy shop. I let you
Oh God. Oh my God. No, stop it.
What is that?
Is it a chair?
So seductive. I take you to the candy shop.
Oh my
I
God.
let you
Stop.
So seductive.
We have to.
What are we gonna come up with?
I'm sure we could come up with something.
Holy cow.
All right, we got to wrap this up.
On that note, we're too old, obviously, because that
But
shit.
I think we can come up with something good. We've totally got this.
Yes.
All right. It's been fun.
It has been fun.
I'll see you on the next episode. I'm Mike.
I'm Paela.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.